Hey friends, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to draw a floor plan in Procreate. I'm going to keep it simple, starting with importing my base plan, then tracing the wall outlines and adding doors and windows. From there, I will move on to drawing and placing furniture and plants, followed by trees and garden elements. Finally, I will add colors, texture and text to bring everything together. It was a 2 hours process for me, so I have shortened it as much as possible while keeping it clear and easy to follow. And of course, I have linked my free Procreate cheat sheet with all my Procreate brush sets in the description if you would like to check them out. Let's get started! Just after opening Procreate, I'm going to create a new canvas, an A3 paper size in this case. So Procreate is not the best app for drawing in scale, but there are still some things you can do to keep it accurate, and one of them is importing a grid ready to use according to your paper size and scale of the drawing that you will place in the background. Mine here is an A3 size paper with a 1:100 scale grid, which means each of these squares are 1 meter. Now I will import my base plan. Let's change the blend mode of the layer and put it on multiply so we can also see the grid. Now let's place the plan. Let's take one of the measurement, this one for example, which is 6 meters, so it's like 6 little boxes. Alright, now we can add a new layer, then start tracing the wall outlines. You can use any thin and simple Procreate brushes for that. I also like to use mine. So as we want to trace straight lines, we are going to enable the drawing assist. For that, tap on Settings, then Canvas and Drawing Guide, which by the way is where you have the 2D grid, isometric grid, perspective grid and symmetry. You will have to enable the Drawing Assist on the bottom right or directly on the layer settings. As I already have a grid here, I will close the Drawing Guide while keeping the Drawing Assist tool. Now I can start tracing straight lines. Now that we have our outlines, let's place the doors. The best is to draw them on a separate layer so it doesn't affect the main lines. We can merge them later when we are sure to leave it like that. As I hold my pencil a few more seconds after tracing the arc of the door, Procreate makes it a perfect shaped arc. Don't worry, we won't draw each doors, we will just copy-paste it everywhere. Alright, next, the windows. Alright, nice. Now let's duplicate that layer and we can color the walls in black. Here I added the color by sliding it, I don't know why, but there is an easier way. You can just tap on continue filling to just select the part you want to color. Now let's design the garden. Whenever you are drawing something new, do it on a new layer, especially if you are experimenting. You can always delete it whenever you want to, or delete the things that are under that layer to keep the new one. Now let's add furniture and plants. For that I have created an album on the Photos app with different furniture that I have saved as PNGs. So I like to split the screen with Procreate on the right and the Photos app on the left, so I can just slide the furniture I need in an easy way like that. We can draw everything by hand, of course, but it will just take me more time to do so, so I prefer it this way. I didn't share this album with you because it's a bit messy, but let me know if you would be interested to also use these PNGs. realized I forgot to draw the stairs. And then let's add some more details to the interior. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is my favorite part of a drawing, adding trees. So I have my tree brush set that I already showed you multiple times before, but this really saved me a lot of times. Alright, now let's add colors. We can also add textures. For that I also use my textured brushes. So the trick here is to place the texture all over your drawing like that on a new layer just above the colored one. When you're done, tap on the layer settings and tap on clipping mask. This will show the texture only on the layer below it. Now I keep going with the coloring. I want to add shadows to the trees, so I duplicate the layer with all my trees on it. I select the one which is below and I go to Hue, Saturation and Brightness on the Adjustment tab. From there, I change the saturation and brightness to make it dark. It's looking good already. Let's just change the opacity. And we're almost done. Let's just add some more shadows here and there. Also on the trees we can add some yellow on the top and dark green on the bottom and use the smudge tool to blend and make it smoother. And that's it. I have added some little details like more texture here on the grass, some more shadows and some text. We can really continue to add more and more things, but I will just leave it here. That's enough, I think. So let me know what you think, or if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them. You can watch this other video here and I will see you in the next video. Bye!